Hey, how's it going, everybody? Marcus here with MGN Sports, and in this video we're going to be previewing tonight's upcoming matchup between the Edmonton Oilers and Toronto Maple Leafs. You guys, this is going to be an absolute slugfest between two heavyweight champions here. Oilers are coming in on a 10-game win streak. You guys just broke their franchise record with their 10th win in a row versus Montreal over the weekend by a final score of 2-1 in overtime. Just been an absolutely beautiful stretch of hockey to watch from this Oilers club as of late, you guys. Looking for their 11th win in a row tonight on their home ice versus Toronto. Man, would it be wonderful to get that 11th win on home ice here, especially against the Leafs team who has been struggling as of late. We'll go ahead and look at some of the matchup stats in this one here. Like I said, the Oilers are coming into this one with a 23-15-1 record on their season. Winners of their last 10. They got an 11-6-1 home record as well on their season. Big 2-1 overtime victory versus Montreal to get that 10th win in a row, you guys. Over on the Leafs side of things, they got 21 wins, 12 losses, and 8 OT losses on their season. They got an 11-3-6 away record as well. They are losers of their last 3, though, so they're coming in not playing their best hockey right now. Lost their last game by a final score of 4-2 versus the Detroit Red Wings there a couple days ago. So this is a great opportunity, like I said, for the Edmonton Oilers team to go and get their 11th win in a row against a Toronto team that hasn't been playing very good hockey as of late. So definitely got to take advantage of that one in this situation, you guys. Go ahead and look at some of the goaltending matchups in this one. Stuart Skinner for the Oilers is expected to start in this matchup. 18-9-1 record on his season with a 2.63 goals against average and a 903 save percentage. You could tack on a couple shutouts on that as well. He's just turned his season around immensely since we made the coaching changes, and the defense has been playing a lot better. You got to love to see how Skinner's been performing. Another great game against Montreal over the weekend. They're only allowing that one goal, and he's just been standing on his head for us as of late, and it's just been really, really impressive to see. I think I fired this channel up about a month and a half ago, you guys, and Skinner at that time was a goals against average just over 3, I believe, and his save percentage was like an 887. So the fact that he's improved to a 263 goals against average and a 903 save percentage in the month that I've been doing this channel is damn impressive. Just goes to show the quality of performances that he's been having in net for us as of late, and hopefully he can keep that going moving forward here. Over for the Toronto Maple Leaf side of things, they got Martin Jones is going to be their expected starter in net tonight. He's got an 8-4-1 record on his season with a 2.30 goals against average and a 924 save percentage. Also has 2 shutouts on the season as well. So he's no slouch in net. He's got a very good goals against average, very good save percentage. Clearly can stand on his head if he needs to for this Toronto team. They're going to need that performance from him tonight since they have not been playing that well as of late, losing their last 3. So it could be another one of those low-scoring defensive affairs that we've been seeing lately from the Edmonton Oilers here, but we'll have to see what happens. There's also the possibility that it turns into a right-out shootout, you guys, with 2 of the top offensive teams in the league, so it really could go either way depending on how the start of the game goes, but it should be a good one nonetheless. We'll go ahead and look at some of the injuries in this one as well here. Starting off with the Oilers, only a couple guys going to be out of the out of this one. Most likely McLeod is day-to-day with an illness. And Sam Gagner is also day-to-day with an undisclosed injury. Those are the only 2 injuries on the injury report for the Oilers, so nothing major on our front. As for the Leafs, they got a few injuries as well. They got Woll, one of their goalies, on IR with an ankle. Matt Murray, another one of their goalies, he's on IR with a hip right now. Klingberg's on IR with a hip. Reeves is on IR with a lower body, and Jake Muzzin, their D-man, is on IR with a neck. So they got a few pieces missing, but they still got all their top guns in Tavares, Nylander, Matthews, and the list goes on, right? They got quite a few top-end guys that are still going to be available tonight, so there's no excuse for the Leafs here. And the Oilers are still going to have to bring all hands on deck. Obviously, with the Leafs losing their last 3, they're going to be hungry for a W, and they're definitely going to want to come in and break that 10-game winning streak of the Oilers here. So we'll go ahead and look at some of the keys to victory for the Edmonton Oilers in this one as well before we finish off this video, you guys. The first key to victory, and the most main one that I have for this Oilers squad, is staying out of that penalty box. The Leafs have the 6th best power play in the league at 25.8%. I believe they're one above us in the standings for the power play percentage. So obviously these are guys that can score quite often on the power play, so we got to make sure that we're limiting their chances and not go into the box too consistently in this one. I think if we go into the penalty box 5 or 6 times, that's going to be a recipe for disaster for this Oilers club, especially with a Toronto team that's going to be looking for any sort of spark to get themselves going after losing their last 3. So we definitely want to stay out of the penalty box and not give them any odd man man advantages. Second key to victory that I have, you guys, is keeping Austin Matthews off of the score sheet. He hasn't been playing that great as of late. He has no points in his last 2 games. I think he's only got like 1 goal in his last 3 or 4 games as well. So it'll be huge for this Oilers team to be able to hold him off of the score sheet. We don't want to get him rolling. Obviously, he's got a nasty shot on the power play. So if we can, like I said, stay out of the penalty box, limit their chances on the power play, keep Austin Matthews off the scoreboard, and force some of their secondary players to do the bulk of the scoring in this one. I think that's going to go a long ways to the Oilers' success. And then the final key to victory I have for this Edmonton Oilers club, you guys, is just scoring more goals. Obviously, we have not scored a lot of goals in these last few games. It's been a lot of defensive output in these games, I guess you could say. They've been playing really good on the defensive end, obviously, in that 2-1 victory versus Montreal. I think we had another 2-1 victory there versus Chicago, 3-2 versus Detroit in overtime. So we've had a lot of low-scoring, tight, close games as of late, which has been really nice to see this Oilers team be able to hang on and win some of those close-knit affairs. But at the end of the day, man, we got to make sure that we will be putting some more goals in net. We can't rely on our defense to be stopping these ones all the time. And it's going to be tough going down the stretch here, only scoring 2 or 3 goals a game to win. I do think this one is going to be a lower scoring game. Even though I'm talking about how we got to score more goals, I think we're going to score more than last game. But I do think it's going to be a bit lower scoring of a game just because of the goaltending matchup tonight. You got 2 stud goaltenders in net, and Martin Jones and Stuart Skinner. And both teams have been, like I said, the Leafs have been struggling as of late, and the Oilers just haven't been scoring at a high clip. So I've been picking some high-scoring games as of late, and I've been completely wrong, you guys. So I'm going to pick a little bit of a lower-scoring one in this one. I'm still going to take the Oilers to get their 11th victory, lucky number 11, but I'm going to take a final score of 3-2 for the Oilers here. I don't think it's going to overtime or a shootout in this one. I think they're just going to be able to hang on and play hard-nosed defensive hockey and button down the hatches in the third period, being able to sneak away with a 3-2 victory over this reeling Leafs team, you guys. So that's my final score prediction, 3-2 for the Oilers. Would love your guys' opinion in the comments section down below. What do you think the final score will be in tonight's game? And what do you think the Oilers win streak is going to end at, you guys? I'm thinking after tonight we can get this 11th win, and then I got a feeling we're probably going to lose after that, but I really want to beat Toronto tonight. I wouldn't even be upset if we lost 2 or 3 in a row after this one, as long as we can beat the fucking Leafs tonight, you guys. So that's my prediction, 3-2 for the Oilers. Appreciate you guys watching, man, and this is Marcus with MGN Sports signing off. Peace.